Seeing, yeah, check it, yeah. Look, heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavy. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jason, coming back at y'all with another one. I'm having a good weekend. Yesterday, had some nice family time. You know, Sunday, try to make this a relaxing day. Now it's back to business, you know what I'm saying? But real fast, right? You know, I had a thought and a memory at the same time. I remember I was dating this chick and she gave me like this radiator flush type shit. You know what I'm saying? That she wanted me to put in her car, you know? She wanted me to add that to her car. She wanted me to do her that favor, you know, saying, you know, while she was at work, because I had dropped her off at work and I had her whip at the time. So, you know, I completed that task. You know, I added the flush and did all of the stuff that they said do in the directions, you know, and then that was that. I talked to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with this chick. She had something that she wanted her boyfriend to replace on her toilet, and he couldn't do it, and she was clowning him for it. You know, she's, you know, reenacting him, giving him the doofus voice and everything. Like, oh, what am I supposed to do with that? You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't even attempt to try to fix that flush valve, the flush thing on the toilet. You know, that got the little line connected to it in the tank. And, you know, you got the flush, the little thing you push to flush the water down or whatnot. And she clowned him for it. And she was like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, he just don't know how to do nothing. He don't know how to do nothing, you know? And, you know, maybe I'm too hard. Maybe I'm looking for something like somebody to be like my dad. And I guess her dad is very handy, you know? But she was just clowning him, dragging him, you know, pretty much saying that he's incompetent, you know, because he's not good with his hands and all of that shit. You know, he don't know how to do all of that handy stuff. Now, she did question herself like, oh, maybe I'm just too, you know, this and that. And you know what? Maybe she is. Maybe she is. You know, I brought up what I did for an example just because, you know, I mean, it's like, okay, whatever. I follow these directions. But really, did I know what I was doing? No. But I still attempted and it worked out. You know, that was that. You know, I followed the directions and that was that. You know, and I remember, you know, when I did that, I was pretty young. You know, I was like around like 20, early 20s or something like that, 19 or something, when I did that, you know, and of course I didn't have no idea what I was doing. I wasn't taught, you know, how to, you know, do all of this stuff with cars. And in a lot of situations, a lot of us guys wasn't taught certain things. A lot of us not going to be great with our hands. A lot of us not going to know about cars. A lot of us not going to know about how to do construction and, you know, fix toilets and all that other stuff. But does that mean that, you know, that a female should clown a guy for that? Absolutely not. But as a man, listen, I still will attempt. I just won't say, oh, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, I get it, you know, I mean, it's like, damn, you know, in my case, I wouldn't want to fuck up nothing and make it further messed up, not knowing what I'm doing. So I do like to know what I'm doing if I'm going to attempt to try to fix anything. But you got a lot of women that will clown a guy for not knowing how to do certain things. And in a lot of situations, do I think the female's expectations is too high? Yeah. But, you know, you just gonna have some women like that, especially like how she said her dad, you know, just handy as hell. He know how to do pretty much everything. How she, you know, he know how to do everything, you know? So when you get a guy, a boyfriend that you ask to do like a simple task, like change, you know, the little flush valve on the toilet, then, you know, that's a different story. I can't even sit here and act like I've ever changed the flusher on the toilet. But, you know, will I attempt to if it need fixing? Hell yeah, I'm gonna attempt to, especially if the toilet is not flushing. But you know what I'm saying, she just knew it was bad. You know, she bought the piece for it. It was already at the crib. Her boyfriend was there. She like, hey, see, can you fix that? And he kind of, I guess he didn't even attempt. He just was like, he called her back. He looked at the piece, probably was standing in the bathroom like, what am I supposed to do with this? And she telling me about it, giving him the dumb doofus voice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, right? If he heard her saying these things, I could guarantee that it'll hurt his feelings. I can guarantee it'll hurt his feelings, because if it was me in that case, it'll hurt my feelings. But at the end of the day, man, hey, listen, y'all can't be dogging cats because they don't know how to do certain things. But you know what? As men, we should be able to attempt and do some things. We ain't gonna know how to do everything. Y'all females gotta understand that we ain't gonna know how to do everything. And me personally, I'm coming out the gate like, yo, I tell you, like, yo, I ain't good with stuff like that. I ain't handy like that. I usually go pay a mug to do these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Not something as small as that. I'm pretty sure I could fix something like that and replace something like that just by looking at the configuration of it. Even if you got to read the directions, if that come with directions, because it should be pretty simple, but still. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody good at following directions. Not everybody can sit there and stare at how something is, right? Because sometimes you could just stare and you could just look at it and see how something is set up already, and then be able to just replicate that how it is. Like, okay, that's gonna need to go there, that's gonna need there, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? And these days, even with YouTube, you got YouTube, right? It's nothing that you can't find on YouTube that can show you how to fix something. But still, even with that, y'all females can't be, y'all gotta understand, man. You're not gonna find somebody that's like your father. You know what I mean? Everybody different. You know what I'm saying? You got some guys that know how to do certain things. You got some guys that know how to work on cars. You got some guys that know how to fix all types of shit. And you got some guys that don't. They'll pay a motherfucker to do it. They'll pay a motherfucker to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you just can't, just because you bought some pieces, expect the motherfucker to go in your basement and fix the furnace. You know what I'm saying? That it don't happen like, it don't work like that. But if you looking for that type of specific dude, then maybe you should go find them. But guess what? When you have certain expectations of somebody and they don't meet that or whatnot, then don't let it always be a situation where you dogging them out or looking down on them and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just know, now you know that, hey, he really not good with his hands like that. So maybe I should, call my pops or whatever the case may be. But, it's kind of tricky. Cause as a man, you know what, we do want to know how to do everything, but that's just not reality. It don't work like that sometimes. Sometimes it just ain't gonna be like that. But man, y'all females, y'all can't be quick to clown the motherfucker because he don't know how to do everything. But but she made him sound like a real doofus. Like, this nigga just don't know how to do anything. Now I don't know. It sounded like she might have had some other situations to where she asked him to do something and he just couldn't do it. But that toilet thing sound like that was the last straw. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what? I can't. You know what I mean? And you got a lot of guys too, a lot of females. This is a little inside joke, but I done seen on multiple posts, especially on social media, like half y'all niggas can't even change a tire out. You know what I mean? Clowning mugs for not even knowing how to change a tire. We got to know how to change tires though, guys. We have to. We have to. And nobody saying you got to know how to fix a radiator or, know how to change oil or nothing like that. Which, listen, I don't change my own oil either. For y'all that do, shout out to y'all that do change your own oil. But listen, I pull up at Lube Pros, Grease Monkey or something like that. Had them vacuum the car out, you know what I mean? And change the oil and put air in the tires and check all of that shit for me. Listen, I don't know how to change no oil. But do I deserve to get, Do I deserve to get clowned for that? Absolutely not. That's just not my thing. That's not my thing. At least I can admit it. You know, I'm not a handy dude. You know what I mean? Don't ask me to build no dog houses. Don't ask me to motherfucking put up no drywall. Don't ask me to do measurements and all of that shit. Use saws and all that. Listen, that's just not my thing. But there's guys out there that know how to do all of that. You know, there's guys out there that's good with all that. But listen, hey, you know what I mean? You know, can I cut the grass? Hell yeah. Can I use a weed whacker and a sawzall and all of that shit? Yeah. Do I know how to use drills and all that? Yeah, I know the basics. You know what I mean? I know how to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how to do all of that. I don't know how to do all of that. But listen, this ain't nothing to, I'm not trying to come down on the females or the guys. Listen, you know what? As men, let's at least try. I would say in situations like that, let's be able to at least try. Let's attempt to do the deed. But if you know for a fact that is out of your realm, don't try at all. But if it come to something like a toilet or something like that, it ain't nothing wrong with attempting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Let me see if I can replace this real quick. You know what I'm saying? And do that, man. You know, you stare at it, hey, even if you got to go on YouTube or whatnot. But listen, and y'all females, though, y'all can't be clowning niggas for not knowing how to do stuff sometimes. You know? Because guess what? If you looking for somebody that's just like your daddy or whatnot, listen, you go happy hunting. Because in a lot of cases, man, you ain't gonna find cats like that. You know what I mean? But are they out there? Yeah. But if you really like somebody and, you know, and you feeling that person to clown them because they don't know how to do something, you know, that ain't right either. But I just wanted to clock in with y'all, man. Holler at y'all real quick, man. But females, listen, don't be too hard on guys. And guys, listen, if it's something that you feel like you can do and it ain't something that big, then it ain't nothing wrong with attempting it. Go ahead, try, but don't just be like, you know what I mean? If you smashing that and you at her crib and doing all that other shit, or if you dropping her off, you got the whip and all of that shit, and she asking, you know, if you can handle a simple task. Listen, hey, for real, if you don't know how to do that shit, then hey, go somewhere else, hit somebody up. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that too, as long as you get that task done. If need be, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, you ain't trying to look like an incompetent motherfucker either. So, yeah, man. But that's that, man. My name is Jason, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First, I'ma get on my grind. Then second, stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get